Hello, my Capricorn. It's Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your December 15th through 31st reading. I will begin your January readings very soon, but I thought that we would finish out the last 2 weeks for you guys. I understand that people who watch tarot usually watch it because they have questions with regards to either a love interest that they're dealing with, or they just want a greater sense of understanding regarding where they are. I see that we have a really soft light popping off with my camera, but there's a reason for everything, baby. So that tells me that either many of you are going into things with a very soft approach, or maybe you should go into things with a soft approach, okay? Now I'm going to pull one of these oracle cards so that I know what the overall energy is for the majority of you Cappies out there, okay? For the next 2 weeks of December. The whole purpose for this reading is so that you can get a greater understanding of yourself and those around you, okay? You got Lady Venus. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. That's what's up. Okay? That's where you are. Right now, you guys are going through downloads. A lot of you might be having dreams of astral projection and things of that nature. A lot of you are probably having some very serious spiritual awakenings right now. And I know when I first started having my spiritual awakenings, I felt like I was going insane because, you know, when you go from having a human perspective of things and then it goes straight to the spiritual aspect of things and only the spiritual aspect of things, you definitely do feel alone because you're likely around lots of other people who have no idea what it is that you are experiencing. And then on top of that, you know, when you go through downloads like that, you're starting to realize who the hell is around you that ought not be around you. You know what I mean? You're starting to really see things for what they are, and seeing things for what they really are, you know, and then going from that, you know, going to that from thinking that, you know, things were so much, you know, you thought everything was so crystal clear and you thought you understood things for what they were, you know, but now you're starting to really see the spiritual aspect of everything. It's creepy. It's crazy. It's like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I sat here and thought things were this way. And Spirit is showing me right now that this person, that person, and that person have no business being in my life whatsoever. And for some of you people, I'm telling you, you're probably feeling that way regarding people in your life that you've been with for years. So this year was the year, I'm telling you, of very immense changes, okay? I want to let you know, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say this on every single one of my readings for December 15th to the 31st. I am not just a tarot reader. I have a background in social and behavioral sciences. I know how the human mind thinks. I absolutely do. So with that being said, let's begin with your reading, okay? And if you think that the intro was not a part of your reading, you're wrong. The intro was a part of your reading, okay? It has everything to do with where a lot of you guys are, and hopefully it helped you guys feel a lot better, because I want to let you know that going through a spiritual awakening and going through a transformation of that magnitude, it boggles the mind. It really does, because you're adjusting. You are going from being in that 3D mind state straight to 5D. I mean, there's no 4D, there's no none of that. I mean, you stay in that 4D area for like 2.2 seconds and then boom, you're like right there in that spiritual realm and it's in your hands and you're like, oh my God, everything that I thought was this way is really that way. All right, loves, so let's begin. What I've done is I've changed the way that I do things. I'll pull 3 cards here like this. This talks about you. This talks about the other individual in question. This could be a vice versa reading as well, okay? So, Capricorn, here's what I'm seeing. This side is you, this side is the other individual, okay? Here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you're holding tight to a decision that you made with regards to an offer that you have made to somebody. Or an offer that you're not going to accept from somebody. You're holding close and very tightly to a decision that was made. You made a decision and you're not bending. You're not bending with regards to what you're going to accept or what you're not going to accept at all. You're not. You know where you want to be. You know what you're trying to do. You're not going to let anybody play games with your mind. You're not going to let nobody sit and tell you one thing when you know that things are a certain way. And I'm going to tell you right now, the first thing that happens when you have your spiritual awakening and spirit is talking to you directly in your intuition and letting you know what's popping, the very first thing that people try to do is they try to get you to doubt what it is that you're seeing. That's the very first thing they do. I'm telling you right now. It's the most uncomfortable thing in the world too, because here you are experiencing something that is completely different than what you're used to. You are graduating big time on a human level. You're graduating big time, you know, period. Other people don't understand it and they got plenty to say. So I feel like this Page of Pentacles right here is somebody who's trying to offer you something, but you're saying what you're offering me is absolute crumbs compared to what I know I'm worth and compared to what I know I'm about now. Now I know what my worth is. I didn't know what my worth was before, but I know what my worth is now. It's clear to me. It's clear to me that I deserve celebration. In this case, this means celebration. I deserve celebration and I deserve marriage material. I don't deserve the Page of Pentacles. I deserve the King of Pentacles. That's what you're saying. I'm clear about that. I'm clear about it. I know for a fact what I deserve. I deserve the real thing, baby, with regards to my to my relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like many of you have possibly ended relationships with somebody else due to the fact that you have had a spiritual awakening that allowed you to see things for what they are. You're probably now realizing, hey, wait a minute, I've been sitting here taking like bullshit when I know for a fact that I deserve like the whole damn kit and caboodle. You understand what I'm saying? The other person is over here trying to manifest you back. They're trying to manifest you back. You made a decision that you're like, I'm sorry, you have been playing me in A, B, C, and D areas. And I'm out. You know what I mean? You're holding very close to the decision that you've made. This does not mean greedy in a bad way. This means greedy in a good way. I'm going to be greedy with regards to what I hold near and dear to my heart. What's important to me. I'm actually going to look out for me right now. I'm going to look out for me this time. I've been looking out for everybody else forever. Now it's time for me to look out for myself. And this person is trying to manifest you back. This person is trying to give birth to having you back. That's what the Empress represents. Excuse me. Sorry, the card fell. This person also views you as the Empress. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a woman, this person is viewing you as the Empress. If I'm talking to a male, this person views you as the birth giver, as somebody who, you know what I'm saying? They want to rush in. Look, they want to rush in. They want to get you back. They want to have you back in their life, period. They don't understand why the sudden change, but the sudden change came because you're going through an awakening. This card right here says it all. You've been going through downloads and you have a greater understanding of your value. You know what you're worth now. Whereas before, you know what I'm saying, you thought you knew what you were worth, but you definitely know what you're worth now. And why is that? Spirit will do that to make sure that you don't play yourself any further in any relationships at all. And this person does not understand why you made a sudden change to say, you know what, I'm sorry. I can't be in this relationship anymore because I see where I'm selling myself short by being in this relationship. And this person wants to rush back in. You may have also recognized or realized the little things that this person's doing that's very player-like. And this person is working hard, you know what I'm saying, on trying to ignore the fact that their heart is broken due to the fact that you made the decision that you had to make for your own betterment. And they are now focusing on being single because they have to be single because you gave them no choice but to be single, at least from you. And they have to focus on their own self-mastery and get their money together and get it together so that they can either be the type of person that they need to be in order to level up to where you are. You understand what I'm saying? Or, I feel like this person is just working their ass off trying to meet your standards because they know that you are the whole kit and caboodle and that you do deserve it. Because if you look at it, the ball is in your court, baby. The ball is in your court. That means decisions. You're the one who gets to make the decision as to who you want to be with or who you don't want to be with. And you're not going to take a page of pentacles. You're not going to take a page of anything when you know that you deserve a king. You know that you deserve the king of pentacles. The king of pentacles. This is marriage material all day. This is a king. This is somebody who knows how to communicate. Somebody who's emotionally available. Somebody who's a good father. Somebody who's a good husband. Somebody who knows how to make you happy. I mean, this person has it going on. Spiritually, physically, in every way, shape, and form. And you are clear about the fact that that's what you deserve. Straight up. You're going to take celebration and nothing less. And unfortunately, the person who thought that, giving you half-ass whatever is realizing that, damn, I'm not going to be able to get away with giving this person this half-ass bullshit anymore. Let's keep going. So what'd you do? Like I said, you walked away. You walked away. Many of you walked away from relationships that you may have been in for quite some time. Walking away from 8 cups straight up lets me know that you are with this person for at least 8 years. And if you weren't with this person for 8 years, you were with this person for a substantial amount of time. And this person, you threw this person off big time. But at the same time, it's like, what else did they expect you to do? Because they know that they were selling you short in the relationship. They know that they were selling you short. They know that they weren't giving you everything that they should have been giving you throughout the course of the relationship. And then with your downloads and with your ascension and your understanding of yourself now you know that you're not going to stay in any situations that you don't belong in anymore. So you walked away and you didn't have a problem doing that. And I'm not saying that it didn't affect your heart, and I'm not saying that it didn't hurt you to have to do that, but you knew you had to do it in order for you to feel fulfilled. You probably felt betrayed by this individual when you really sat and thought about all the things that this person knows that they could have been doing in this relationship to make things right between the two of you that they weren't doing. You know that there were some intentional things that they were doing, some intentional things that they said, some intentional things that they just totally and completely did not respect. And you were like, no, I'm not having it. This is the betrayal card. They betrayed you. And as a result of them betraying you, you said later for you, homie. I don't do that. I'm not having that. Period. I'm not going to allow you to betray me or sabotage me. That's crazy. So you made a decision. This card, Judgment, means that something has to end in order for something to begin. This means that spirit got involved. The universe got involved and said this relationship has to end. Even parts of you are like, wow, I don't even know how this happened so quick. Like 3 months ago, we were doing just fine. Everything was just fine. Yeah. Guess what? All these portals that opened up, especially in November, I'm going to tell you right now. The universe was like, I'm about to sweep up the mess. Those are my babies who have been working on their spirituality. Those of my babies who have been doing the right thing. Those of my babies who have been trying to do right by me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to separate them from those who are in relationships with people who are sneaking out the back door when the other person's taking a nap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and separate them from people who they may think, are good for them that are not. There's still some things about this other individual that you don't understand. And guess what? The more you sit and rack your brain trying to wonder, I wonder what this person did. I wonder what's going on with that person. Go ahead and book your private readings and we can go ahead and dig deep and dive deep and find out what this person was all about if you really want to know. So that you can have that validation and so that you can have that comfort with regards to why you made the decision that you made to walk away. Because I feel as though for those of you who ended relationships and you're still like, man, 3 months ago everything was different, and then now all of a sudden, like, our entire 13-year relationship, 8-year relationship, however many year relationship is over now. I know that it has to be over, but I'm just so surprised that it happened so quick, and there's still so much about my ascension that I don't understand. Go ahead and book your private readings, and honey, we'll talk about it, and I'll help you understand exactly what happened, okay, and why it happened, and why it's so important that it happened. This person experienced a tower, and so did you. This is a mutual feeling. Whenever any relationship ends, it's the tower. Why? Because things were not built on solid ground. If things are not built on solid ground, it's going to come down, period. And when it comes down, it's not comfortable. And then what's required? Healing. Then you need healing. Then you need temperance. Temperance is healing. Whenever you go to that water, baby, I'm telling you right now, you're going to healing. You're going to those fertile grounds. As you can see, this is an angel doing its job. This angel is doing the job for you, making sure that your conscious and your subconscious thoughts are working together as one. You are going through the healing process right now, and I'm telling you right now, I understand that it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. It is uncomfortable, but it will be worth it in the end. It will be worth it in the end. I kid you not. Yes, this is somebody that you've known from your past. However, I always look at this card as not only nostalgia, but I also look at this card as little white lies. And I'm telling you, there were a lot of little white lies in your relationship, unfortunately. That's part of the sabotage. That's part of that 10 of swords that you see right there. What Spirit is going to give you is a King of Cups. Male or female, I want to let you know, if you are a male, you're going to get a Queen of Cups. If you are a female, you're going to get a King of Cups. Somebody who really understands what love is in its entirety. Somebody who knows how to love you regardless, who would not throw you under the bus under any circumstances. I don't give a damn what kind of fight y'all get into. This person understands the cause and effects of love, period. They respect what you say. They respect what you feel. They respect what you think. And I feel like the person that you left is probably working on trying to possess these qualities. They are definitely not trying to feel left out in the cold, because they feel left out in the cold because you made a decision, because you have ascended to a place where you know that you're worth more than what you were selling yourself for in the relationship. And when you went ahead and dipped out and said, yeah, no, thank you, I think I could do better than this, the other person is trying to level up right now. They're definitely leveling up. They leveling up. They trying to level up. They trying to be reborn right along with you. And if they want to be reborn, I'm pretty sure that Spirit is working with them so that they can be reborn. Otherwise, Spirit is just going to give you somebody new altogether. The person is trying to cut out whatever excess is going on in their life that is driving a wedge between you and them. That's what this person is doing. I feel like this person is doing everything they can to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, this type of shit is not a part of your relationship anymore. This unfair fighting, this unfair behavior, this unfair, what do we call it? Fuck shit. This unfair fuck shit that was going on in the relationship that this person never thought that you would ever address. Now that you've addressed it, this person is now like, oh shit, I never thought that he or she would ever, you know, speak on the little bullshit that I was getting away with, you know? You're like, yeah, I don't want to fight anymore. If you look at this card, look, I'm telling you, you can't make it up. Look. This person's being scandalous, doing what they want to do, having fun doing it too. Got a little smirk on their face and everything, you know. And these people right here, like walking away, they put their swords down like, yo, I don't want to fight anymore. You got 3 swords over here. I'm only working with 1 sword each right over here. And I just don't want to fight anymore. And this card represents conflict. But guess what? It backfired. Because the same person who wanted to fight dirty with you, the same person that's over there internally conflicted right now. They're internally conflicted right now. They got so much internal conflict without you, they don't know what the hell to do, honey. So let me call on these romance angel cards for you as I conclude your reading, so I can let you Cappies know what's up. I mean, in my opinion, this reading is neither good nor bad. I mean, it's good in that you're going through your ascension. It's good that you are getting those downloads. It is good that many of you are leveling up in terms of, you know, I feel like many of you are starseeds, and I feel like a lot of you are being called in from where you actually really came from. And when I say actually really came from, I need to buy that deck of cards that lets me know which starseed you come from. But I feel like I'm talking to several star seeds who come from, let's just say, different places. You understand what I'm saying? Have lived many lifetimes, are some pretty significant people. And I feel like there's just some important work that you have to do. And as a result, Spirit has stepped into your life and is now pretty much making sure that you are no longer in any relationships that no longer serve you. You deserve love, okay? You deserve love. You are lovable. So whomever you were with, I feel like was giving you a little bit less than what love really is, all right? Forgiving and learning. The whole point of you being in the relationship that you were in with this person was to learn how to forgive and learn how to forgive. Soon as you learn how to forgive the person that you are with for this right here, for this betrayal, okay? It's betrayal. A lot of you recognize that you were betrayed recently, because when you went through your downloads and your understanding, when you went through your ascension, you were like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm over here giving this, and this other person is totally playing me short. They playing me short. And then you got to thinking and realizing, that's what swords represent, thought. You got to thinking and realizing, wait a minute, I can't even believe I put up with this shit for so long. I can't even believe I put up with this shit. This is crazy, yo. And the whole point of you being in the relationship was so that you can learn how to forgive. As you release, and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That was the whole point of you being in the relationship with the person that you were with. Because the person that you're getting ready to get with, I'm telling you right now, whether you reconcile with this person or not, the person that you get with is going to require that you actually learn how to forgive. Why? Because relationships come with having to know how to do that. No relationship is perfect. However, what happens is when we get into relationships with people who are very sabotagey, to say the least, it could definitely change the way that we see love overall. And Spirit is trying to show you and teach you that all relationships are not like that. However, when you go through relationships like this, it's very easy for you to say, you know what? I am not going to deal with one damn wrong thing. I'm not one wrong move somebody makes and I'm out. Well, you can't be like that when you're in relationships. You can't. So for those of you Cappies who want to know what the deal is with the person that you're with, you want to go deeper into who you're with, you want to go ahead and get the real rundown on what this person was doing, you want to get the rundown on what the hell happened, go ahead and book your private readings. The information is in the description box. At one time I was not working on the weekends, but now I am going to do 2 readings, each day of the weekend. So that's 4 readings per weekend. So I will be fitting people in who book their readings. So if you book them ASAP so that you can get in where you fit in. Right now, the longest wait is about a week, actually. And that's nothing compared to where I was before. So for those of you who want to book your readings, I recommend you do them ASAP. Why? Because I get booked up rather quickly. And right now, things are at a very decent level. So with that being said, my loves, go ahead and book your private readings if you are interested. I have completely sold out of my bracelets, completely sold out of them. So what I chose to do is I chose to go ahead and I chose to purchase these things right here. This is garnet, tiger's eye. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a mixture of stones. Here they all are. I'm going to create a mixture of stones, and with that mixture of stones, I'm going to put them in little capsules, and those little capsules are $15 a piece. If you are interested in those little capsules, even though I do not have one for display right now because I have to go purchase the little capsules, which I'll go do that tomorrow, and I can go ahead and send them to you in the mail, lickety split like nothing. Those are $15 a piece. You can just go ahead and click the book my reading now button, and it'll take you to the same place regardless. You want to book a private reading and you want your stones, there is a section in PayPal where you can go ahead and leave your little note as to what you're making your payment toward. All right, loves. I hope that this gave you plenty of understanding with regards to where you are and what you're experiencing. Yes, many of you may feel like, your head is spinning a little bit. Well, that's usually what happens when you go through a very deep, intense awakening. You guys are going through an awakening right now. And an awakening it's not a joke. I'm telling you straight up. You're going from thinking like a human being to thinking like someone who is much more than that. All right? Because you are much more than that. You're not just a human being. You're likely a starseed or some type of, let's just say some type of different being. And now you are starting to get those downloads with regards to who and what you are. All right? So, lovies, if you're interested in a private reading, book ASAP, please, just to make sure that you don't have to wait longer than necessary for your reading, okay? With that being said, I love you very, very, very much. Hit me up. I love you very much. Later and namaste.